Hi guys, my name is Chris and you're watching Wrestling Today, so let's start with the anticipation is building as WWE is set to air a preview special for 2024 on January 4th on Peacock. What's even more intriguing is the promise of a major announcement from none other than Triple H himself during this special event. Michael Cole, the voice of WWE, has hinted at this significant development, and fans can't wait to see what the game has in store. To add to the excitement, the preview special will also feature an appearance by the ever-popular CM Punk. WWE fans will undoubtedly be on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the news that Triple H is set to deliver. What are your speculations about the major announcement? The next story is about United States Champion Logan Paul is set to make an appearance on Friday's WWE SmackDown New Year's Revolution episode. WWE unveiled this announcement during video package on Raw. The New Year's Revolution edition of SmackDown promises to be a thrilling night, as it will feature the finals of a tournament to determine Logan Paul's next challenger for the United States Championship. The winner of this tournament will earn the right to face Logan Paul in his first title defense, which is scheduled for Royal Rumble on Saturday, January 27th. The United States Title Contenders Tournament final will see Kevin Owens squaring off against Santos Escobar, and this highly anticipated match will take place on Friday, January 5th. Next we have Raquel Rodriguez has been a mainstay of the WWE Women's division for a long time now, as fans have certainly warmed up to her thanks to her dedication. She has been absent from WWE television for a while, and now the reason for that has been revealed. The former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion has not been active in the ring since the WWE Live event on December 3rd. Naturally, fans have been wondering what happened to her. Rodriguez took to her Instagram and revealed to the world that she had been diagnosed with mast cell activation syndrome. Rodriguez noted that she didn't want to appear on WWE television because of the symptoms. What's your opinion on what Raquel Rodriguez had to say? Do you miss seeing her on WWE television? The next story is about Grayson Waller, widely regarded as one of WWE's top heels, effortlessly embodies his heel role in the company. Unsurprisingly, he didn't hesitate to label The Rock a flop after the Great One's appearance on the Day 1 edition of Raw. The Great One then returned on this week's episode of Monday Night Raw and laid the smackdown on Jinder Mahal, as he also hit the people's elbow on Jinder Mahal for good measure. He would then tease squaring off against Roman Reigns in the future. Grayson Waller, being the menace that he is, took to Twitter and tagged Austin Theory, as he called The Rock a flop and claimed that The Rock ran away from Friday Night SmackDown to Monday Night Raw. What do you think of what Grayson Waller had to say? Were you happy to see The Rock back on WWE television? CM Punk opening door for WWE and Warner Bros. Discovery talks. On Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer discussed his tweet that led to speculation about the future of Monday Night Raw. Meltzer tweeted, "Things are changing greatly. Let's just say things changed greatly with Raw negotiations from a few weeks ago. And Punk is a huge part of the selling point." On WOR, Meltzer noted that about a month ago, WWE was shopping Monday Night Raw around to networks such as Amazon Prime, Warner Bros. Discovery, and Disney's FX. He also noted the possibility about Raw possibly staying with USA Network. They would like to get close to $400 million, Meltzer said about the rights fees. "I don't think they're gonna get $400 million, but they're shopping it around, and WBD obviously being one of them. WBD seemed to be dead, and it's not dead. With Punk there and everything like that, it's not dead. It's not like people should go, oh my god, this and that with AEW. There's no way of knowing anything more other than they did have a meeting and it's not dead. That's all." Meltzer continued, "WWE, as far as the Raw deal is, the belief is that they're finalizing pretty soon. Paul Levesque was at Raw on Monday. He missed the one Raw, if you remember, because of whatever they were doing. They're trying to close that deal. That's pretty much it. Punk opened up what may have been a shut door. How open that door is or what is gonna transpire, I don't know. Punk, he's a significant player, and that's one of the reasons he's gonna be at the house show in Los Angeles this week, because I'm sure that the people who they are courting, everyone's headquarters is in LA. I'm sure that they're gonna invite everyone that they're courting there, and figuring that they're gonna see, with Punk and Dom, they picked the right opponent for just a great reaction to go, look, this is what you're getting, this is the show we're selling. The belief is it's coming down relatively soon, but it's one of those things, there's no rush either. It could come down in 6 months. They're in negotiations, and AEW is in negotiations. These negotiations are going to be gigantic to the future of wrestling in many ways, depending on who gets what, depending on the days of the week, depending on the counters. Meltzer said that he doesn't expect SmackDown to stay on Friday and it's possible that Raw could move to a different night. He also said that there will probably be some news coming out within the next couple of weeks. I think that there will be stuff in the next couple of weeks most likely, Meltzer said. It could be the final deal, it could end up with the status quo. It's not impossible. It could end up with incredible differences. Just gotta wait it out and see. The main thing though is WWE and WBD is not a dead deal and it appeared to be a dead deal before. If they take the deal, it would require WBD to spend well over $350 million per year. WBD may not want to go that high anyway. Another interesting thing mentioned by Meltzer is that WBD has a lot of channels and based on the fact that the NXT deal with CW does not have an exclusivity clause, it's not a lock that there would be an exclusivity clause with WWE and WBD. In other words, it's possible that WBD could have WWE and AEW on their networks, but it all depends on how much WBD can afford because they also want to keep the NBA. What is your opinion on CM Punk's major role in facilitating talks between WWE and Warner Bros. Discovery? The final story is about the wrestling world is still on fire after The Rock made return last night on WWE Raw. During his electrifying promo, the Great One dropped a bombshell hinting at colossal showdown with none other than his cousin and WWE Undisputed Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. He boldly declared his intention to take a seat at the head of the table. Dave Meltzer discussed the segment on today's Wrestling Observer Radio, and while we can't stamp it as official just yet, Meltzer mentioned that Roman Reigns has been simmering with those head of the table and tribal chief nicknames for years, all in preparation for an epic battle with the people's champion himself, The Rock. Meltzer stated, that whole thing, the head of the table, and all that, and tribal chief, was all done originally to build up the Roman Reigns-Rock match. Apparently, the idea of The Rock clashing with Reigns has been tossed around before. The Rock once turned down the chance to square off at WrestleMania 38 in Arlington, Texas, and had his sights set on WrestleMania 39 at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Meltzer stated, I remember they were gonna do the Dallas show, WrestleMania 38, and then it was gonna be Los Angeles, WrestleMania 39. He turned down the first one to do the second one, which would have been Los Angeles. Then Los Angeles ended up being cancelled, kind of in December, I think. Back in September, The Rock himself confirmed our Ringside News exclusive during an appearance on ESPN's College Game Day that showdown with Reigns was in the cards for WrestleMania 39, but alas, those plans crumbled like a table. So, wrestling fans, the burning question remains, will The Rock finally lay the smackdown on Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia this year? Thanks guys for watching and please subscribe.